Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about the data science roadmap for 2023. We shall divide it into two groups, first the beginners group and the other the advanced group. We shall cover each of the topics in detail throughout this entire year. Also here in this video, I'll provide you a broad overview of what are the topics that you must learn in order to become a data scientist, how you should prepare for your interviews, and what are the different topics that you should include in your data science journey. Right? With this, I'm Saurav Agarwal, you are watching Datahat, and from the industry, let us begin. So if you head over to my GitHub repository, under the username is agsaurav and Datahat, I have already published a PDF file here, the complete data science roadmap. There is also a doc. You can download either the doc or the PDF. I shall keep updating this PDF and the doc throughout this year and when I find it necessary, as and when I find it, so like when I feel that there is certain topic which needs to be included, which a new topic has come up which will perhaps help you enhance your skills, right, then I'll include it definitely. Also, we shall include several use cases here. Additionally, here I will attach a machine learning interview data set, a machine learning interview prep set. The prep set is numbered 1 and I will provide you there 15 questions. I want all of you to attempt those questions. You could very well send your answers as in the comment section or send me through LinkedIn or even email, but I would definitely recommend you to go ahead and at least try those questions, attempt them. Let me know in the comments if you face challenges. We will discuss their solutions. I'm preparing a broad repository, or in a way a pool of questions wherein we shall have numerous interview questions from different companies, from different types of companies, both product based and service based companies, as well as the different components, like you would say the conceptual questions, right, where the people get most often confused, right? Okay, so I'll attach the link to this as well as the interview prep set in the description. Also, it would be available in my GitHub as a public repository for anyone to use it. Okay, so starting with our complete data science roadmap for 2023, there first of all we need to choose a programming language. Okay, programming language is must for whether you're a data scientist, machine learning engineer, or whatever computer science background you choose, right? You need to know programming. Primarily, data science works with two programming languages, Python and R. We shall go with Python throughout our entire journey. We might include certain lectures on R programming, but for now we'll stick to Python only. If you are familiar with R, then no worries, absolutely fine. You can stick with R. You can apply the concepts which you learn here and implement them in R, right? But we shall discuss them from the perspective of Python. And the Python, we shall discuss the data structures. I've already made certain videos on it, a basic overview of what these would contain, what are the different nuances of it. You can have attached the links also, go there, check them out. I'll create the playlist in my YouTube channel here, right? You can directly visit the playlist. If I'll just show you some of the things. Let me quickly head over to my channel. I'll show you the playlist that I already have created for you. If you head over to the playlist section, you'll find there is a supervised machine learning algorithm where I've discussed various algorithms. There is a pandas tutorial. Okay, then there is a Python tutorial. This Python tutorial includes pandas, numpy, as well as matplotlib. Then I have a basic understanding of what is machine learning, different metrics, right? I'll keep updating these playlists, and I also create new playlist called complete data science roadmap. But head over there, check the videos, let me know in the comments how you feel, what you feel about it, what more you want me to include in those videos, how can we improve together and help each other in the data science journey. Okay, so for me also it is a learning journey as well as for you, as I bring you new videos, new topics, explain you new concepts. If you come back with me in the comment section, let me know what you feel about those videos. It gives me motivation, encouragement, also gives me feedback as to what I am doing is right or what I am doing needs certain improvement, right? So don't forget to write in the comments. Okay, so here you see data structures. Then we learn different libraries: pandas, numpy, matplotlib, seaborn. These are the primary libraries that you must know under Python in programming. Okay, For R we haven't covered here, as I mentioned. Under database we shall cover two of them. One is under SQL, other is the NoSQL. If you're familiar with the SQL, that is the relational database structure, which is a tabular structure, right, rows and columns. So we shall cover MySQL for it. Under NoSQL we shall cover MongoDB. So NoSQL doesn't have that tabular format. Okay, we shall discuss this in detail also, like when we talk of MongoDB, when we come up with a video on that. Okay, statistics. Under statistics we shall learn about mean, median, mode, confidence interval, right? The confidence interval, if you talk of the, if you remember the normal distribution, so there is a confidence interval, like standard deviation. With one standard deviation you have 68% of the data, such and such things. Null hypothesis, alternate hypothesis, statistical tests. I have already created a video on ANOVA based statistical tests. Okay, check those videos out, right? Under probability we shall talk of distributions, PDF, PMF, CDF, QQ plot, KL divergence, conditional probability. Then we shall head over to the machine learning section. Now machine learning section, I'm sure this is going to be a very interesting session for all of you. This section would bring you, like, give you excitement in terms of like actually you're seeing how machine learning works, different nuances, you'll play around with the data and those stuff. Okay, so first of all we'll go with exploratory data analysis. We'll understand the data, we'll learn more about the data, right? Data cleaning, pre-processing, handling missing and null values, outliers, class imbalance. Under supervised learning, then as you remember that machine learning has primarily three components: supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised, or also we talk of reinforcement. So here we'll cover in the primary section, it is included as supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement. Okay, a short introductory video I might include under semi-supervised. I've already included that, but semi-supervised is currently in the research phase and not many applications are currently using semi-supervised learning. Okay, also in interviews that is a topic which is least frequently talked about. So for a beginner's level you do not need to dive deeper into it, but just understanding what semi-supervised means would work fine. Under supervised learning we'll have regression. We already made a video on the assumptions of linear regression. The link is already attached here. Under classification, logistic regression, the videos of all these are already been created, right? The playlist is already there, the videos are already there, you need to go check that out. Logistic regression, KNN, decision tree, SVM, naive Bayes, random forest gradient boosting. Random forest and naive gradient boosting, these are ensemble based techniques. Bagging and boosting techniques, we shall discuss about them. Okay, overfitting and underfitting, you understand when the model is too complex, right? Then it is overfit. If the model is having a very high bias, then it has potential underfit. Okay, then regularization, lasso, ridge, elastic net, dimensionality reduction, using PCA, TSD. These are the different techniques of dimensionality reduction. Cross validation technique, right? For time series you use a different method or different type of cross validation. Do you remember that? If not, go check that video out. Loss metrics, ROC AUC curve, mean absolute error, right? I already created a video on mean absolute error yesterday. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out. That is, I think that is very interesting. Under unsupervised is primarily applied in the clustering techniques, and there we shall discuss k-means. Okay, then we'll go for the reinforcement learning. We'll have a very broad overview of what reinforcement learning is and how it works. We shall not dive deeper into the complexity of reinforcement learning, because from the beginners level that is something which you do not need to dive much deeper. All these what I'm talking of is for the beginners level. Now these, including some additional topics, would be included in your advanced topic or advanced course, right? Interview preparation. Now under this beginner level we shall also provide you interview preparation, where we, as I mentioned, right, I'm already attaching one set of questions here. We'll keep attaching more such sets of questions and we'll discuss the solutions also. But you need to tell me in the comments where you're facing challenges, which questions you weren't able to solve, or which questions confuse you a lot, right? If you're not going to mention in the comments that is something difficult, how would I go ahead and know? We cannot go ahead and discuss like thousands of questions. That would be too difficult for you to ascertain, as well as difficult for us to like keep making videos. I'll try to provide as many solutions as possible, but if you just pin me like which questions you want me to bring up first, then that would be helpful for both of us, right? Then we shall have multiple choice questions like scenario based questions. Say for instance, you built a random forest model with 1,000 trees. Now you see that validation training error is 0, whereas validation error is 32. What went wrong? Like this is certain scenario based questions that might come up. Also case study based questions. Say for example, if you're interviewing for a company, an e-commerce company, so it might ask you like how would you implement a certain new feature, right? A certain new feature, as in like say for example, you want a product recommendation, a new product recommendation algorithm to be implemented there. How would you implement that? What are the things, what kind of data would you take into consideration? And so these are some of the questions that come up depending on the company that you're applying for. We shall discuss all of them in the entire year. Okay. Industrial exposure, we shall provide you with industrial exposure. We bring in collaborative videos with people from different backgrounds, from people into the different domains as data scientists, and in the different walks of life, having different years of experience, right? Also on LinkedIn I keep posting such topics about the people that I interact with, I collaborate with, and share the experiences. Also try to include some of their experiences into my learning, right? The same could be done by you. You just need to go ahead and follow me on LinkedIn. If you haven't done, that is not right. Okay, so go ahead and follow. I'll attach the link in the description. Sorry. We shall solve various use cases under binary classification, multi-class classification, regression. Now this was a beginner section, right? In the beginner section, you primarily would not have productionization, you primarily would not have linear algebra, deep learning, because these are something which an interviewer asks you when you go for an advanced data scientist role, right? Like for example, an experienced data scientist. For a fresher, these topics are usually not included or not expected from a fresher, right? These topics are not expected from a fresher to be known well or to be read well, right? But you should be aware of these, right? You should be aware of understanding what deep learning is, what neural network is. So when you have these videos, you might not go into the mathematical detail of it, you might not go into the depth of it, but just understand the basic idea behind it. Also another thing, we are planning to come up with live classes, live lecture classes. So if you are interested, let me know in the comments. Additionally, the details of it will be shared in our channel as well as LinkedIn. So make sure you follow us and subscribe to stay tuned and get the notification earlier, because that is going to be a limited batch, right? We'll take in like 10 or 15 students, or like the number is not yet decided, but we'll take a small number of students and start with the first batch, and then as we progress, then we may come up with more batches, right? So make sure to let me know in the comments. I'll give you the first opportunity for my subscribers who are already here. For those who are watching my YouTube videos, I'll give you the first opportunity if you put it down in the comments, and whenever we are coming up with it in a month or two, you'll be the first. I shall send the link, or I'll send the invite to. Okay. Under the advanced section, we shall talk of linear algebra, vectors, matrices, eigenvectors, eigenvalues, SVD, non-matrix factorization. For SVD, I have already made a video again here. See, the videos are already here. You just don't watch it enough, I see. Also, you don't show your support by liking and letting me know in the comments. So don't make that mistake. Under deep learning, we shall talk of perceptron, neurons and activations, CNN, RNN. CNN is convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network, then certain popular architectures like AlexNet, VGGNet, UGNet. Also, like now, as you know, ChatGPT is coming into the surface, so text-based algorithms like transformer-based, right? We shall discuss those also. ChatGPT, DALL-E 2. Have you used DALL-E 2? It's really powerful, right? They give you a certain limited credit to generate images just by entering text. If not, just go ahead and try it. If you just explore these different libraries provided by OpenAI, different people, right? You find it really interesting, really useful. You understand some of the basic nuances, and you'll begin to inculcate much more interest into what you're doing, right? When you see the capabilities, the power of it. Under transformers, we shall discuss BERT, GPT. Then again, here we'll have another interview prep session, which would be much more advanced in terms, like more complex questions would be discussed. The questions would require much more deeper understanding of it, right? Then we'll have use cases, text-based, image-based, and we'll talk of various productionization techniques. We have already talked of data leakage. We'll talk of Docker, Airflow, Flask, REST API. Probably we shall also include like cloud platforms such as AWS or GCP or Azure, depending on the suitability, right? Those would might also be included, but all of this depends on how much interested you are, how much support you provide me. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would suggest you to recommend you to subscribe it now and hit the bell icon, because this is a channel where you can learn, create and collaborate, and while simplifying data science. We bring in blogs, we bring in posts through LinkedIn, we bring in videos, the tutorials. Also, we are trying to bring in live interactive classes for all of you. Also, if you have any questions apart from the general topics that we have already discussed, if you want to discuss some of the nuances about how you should prepare for data science, how should you, like, say for example you're solving certain assignment, you face challenge in your data science machine learning topics, right, then feel free to comment it down, right? Just don't stop yourself. It may be that I might know the answer at once, I'll provide you. If not, I'll go back, I'll try to check with my seniors, even more experienced data scientists, and then probably we'll try to help each other. So subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit the bell icon. See you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye. Jai Hind.